Hi, Jinx is here. Say hi, Jinx. She looks right at the camera. How cute. Okay, collective. Spirit come through. Truth told with love. Let's get some circumstances or factors and see what's up with collective today. What you got going on, collective? How you doing? Oh, almost had some flips. There's one. Evolved, integrated. Oh, you've been doing some work. You've made lots of progress. And then masculine came out with balance. I'm not sure if there is if this is like a relationship where the masculine needs to come into balance with the feminine, or if this is your inner masculine, your energy. The masculine needs evolved, balanced, and integrated. Evolved, balanced, integrated. Okay. I think that's enough. I'm going to get into the cards. Let's find out more. What's going on here? Eight of Pentacles. Doing a lot of work. There's a lot of potions, books. Maybe you've been studying, cooking something up. And I'm looking at the moon back there, the stars. It's nighttime. So I feel like this is your feminine energy. Your intuitive side has been very evolved. Maybe you've become very advanced there with that part of you, the feminine, or the feminine in this couple has been doing a lot of work. And now the masculine needs to catch up and get balanced with the feminine. That's what came to me. Tell me more. Good job, feminine. Oh my goodness. Okay, a lot flipped. I'm going to see. There was a stack and then 3 that turned, and I'm going to check them out. On top of it's a tower reverse. Somebody's been avoiding some change. Something that it would cause a lot of chaos and disruption and maybe dismantle their way that they've built. And they're trying to avoid that. It's that masculine part. They're stuck in their ways, I'm getting. They're resisting some change and some work that the masculine needs to do. It would cause disruption and chaos. What else came out? The Ace of Swords. It's the truth. It's clear that this is the right thing to do. But there's some resistance to it. 9 of Pentacles. They're dependent on this old way. 9 of Pentacles is reaching near the end of doing work to get to the 10 of Pentacles, which is a very solid place to be, a legacy, breaking cycles. Yeah, I'm feeling it's like if you could just do this work, it would break cycles, maybe with your ancestors or your family. Maybe there's been a lot of trauma and it would break this trauma cycle if this person would just do this work. They're very close. Yeah, I think a lot of work has been done already, but somebody is not going the rest of the way. It would feel like a setback. It might shake their this masculine sense of independence if they were to dismantle this. And they don't want to be codependent. Maybe they're running away from or rejecting the feminine. Interesting. I want to know more. Let's clarify. Tell me about the masculine. One a card for the masculine. A few things they're trying to flip. Ten of Wands. The masculine's feeling very burdened. They're carrying a lot and they want to put it down. Maybe they are putting down something that's burdening them. The masculine is trying to put down something that they feel burdened by. But I feel like avoiding the work that they need to do is creating burden, and they think that they're putting down something burdensome, but it's still going to continue a cycle. Queen of Cups. The masculine's rejecting the feminine again, or their emotions. The masculine, if this is about you and your inner masculine, maybe you invalidate your own feelings. You try not to get deep. You maybe argue with your intuition. Something about rejecting the feminine and the feelings, not listening to the intuition, not feeling emotions. Maybe that's the avoidance, is if you feel your emotions and embrace the feminine, it would cause a lot of disruption and chaos, and you'd have to face a truth that's really painful to face. And it would make you feel unstable and like you can't have this independence you've been enjoying or that you want. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles, the work. The work is Ten of Cups work, a union, a happy union. The work is about coming into union with the divine feminine and the divine masculine, creating a happy, healthy, stable relationship, which takes healthy communication and compromising, caring about both people's wants and needs. There's some give and take, compromising, like sacrificing on both parts to do what's best for the relationship. And then there's a child. If you have children, or if this represents the relationship itself, or just breaking a cycle of your ancestors, it's about creating something new where all these issues are resolved. So that was the work that needs done. Tell me about this Tower reversed. Queen of Swords. Another feminine card up. It's reversed. The thing being avoided is the truth. The truth that involves this divine feminine, this very perceptive, intuitive part of the feminine. She can be kind of scary. She reversed. This is like the energy of someone that's like being overly critical, maybe avoiding things, cutting people out harshly, being too cold and uncaring. And that needs to be uprighted, where you embrace this feminine that calls people out on their bullshit, but is very wise about how they're very strategic, they're intelligent, they're logical, but they also have the feminine part of them. They're honest. They're also protective. they balance love and wisdom. There's some work that needs to be done with that. Nine of Pentacles reversed, please. What's that about? What's the Nine of Pentacles reversed about? Whoa, it's flying. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you can't reach the state of financial stability, or it doesn't have to be finances, just stability in general. You can't reach this powerful energy and being stable, a stable person in yourself. But it does involve another person. But this is individual focused. There's one person or one part of a person that needs to do some nurturing work. Seven of Pentacles is, oh, look at the butterflies. There's two of them. I'm wearing butterflies. They need to nourish this relationship or this union of these energies or people. It needs nourished, gardened, prune off the stuff that's toxic and not helpful to break this cycle that is unhealthy. And it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of time, a lot of patience, and deciding what to invest in, what's worth your effort. And it's doing the things that's best for the whole, for the relationship, for yourself. Oh, there's three butterflies, actually. I didn't notice that before. And then it's also like three here. Butterflies are also a metamorphosis. Transformation, evolution. Right. I hope this is making sense. So I think you'll feel more secure and stable in yourself if you nurture what needs nurtured. Your efforts will pay off if you do the work. Someone's been doing the work, but you need to be patient. Do what's growth fostering. Something about growth. What's going to help your growth? Maybe, yeah, sometimes like people really push our buttons and trigger us, and it feels like a tower we want to avoid. But if you change in the way that maybe they're showing you or encouraging you or asking of you what the situation or the relationship needs, maybe it would be better for you. Maybe it would help you be stronger on your own. It would help you grow in a way that will bear more fruit and help you in your relationship with yourself and with others. Ace of Swords, the truth, please. What is this truth about? This clarity, this realization, maybe a message that needs spoken. What is the Ace of Swords? It's a Six of Cups. This is a soul, something about your soul or a soul connection or your inner child. On this card, it's like a adult with the child. And there's a cup between them, love. Doing what's best for the inner child or the children to come. It's also about the past. happy memories, a person from your past, a soul connection from a past life. I'm getting like cycles again, breaking ancestral cycles or some karmic cycles from your past or something about the past. There's a truth to see here about this connection or this cycle that needs broken. This something that would help the inner child and the yourself in the future to come. Whether you have children or not, you don't have to for this to apply. It might just be about, helping others, helping the earth become a better place, right? Helping future generations to come here. I don't know why I'm shuffling. We have a bit already. I'm going to get another deck just to learn more. Tell me about the masculine. Earlier we had Queen of Cups reversed and Ten of Wands reversed. Something about this feminine and emotions burdening the masculine, and they want to put it down. There's a Page of Coins reversed that came out for the masculine to add to that stack. Obstructionism, laziness, superficiality. This masculine energy's denying the feminine and not doing the work. I think the feminine is doing the work and is nurturing and is seeing the truth. They're intuitive. The moon there. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, please. King of Cups reversed. The masculine again, the emotional side of the masculine. It's reversed. The masculines. Okay, so the work needed for the Ten of Cups, a happy union, happy family. And it's also emotional fulfillment. I really think masculine would be happy and emotionally fulfilled and have like a happily ever after, hope, optimism. They've given up hope on this idea. And it's because this masculine's being heartless and unstable, uncaring. Balance is here again. Balance. This needs balance to get to the Ten of Cups. Tower reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed. Oh, caught it. Justice reversed. Out of balance. Unfair. Injustice. Dishonesty. Somebody's not, the masculine isn't facing the truth or being honest about what needs to happen here. That's about the Queen of Swords. It's a dishonesty and injustice to the feminine. In the Tower is the change that they need to make is being avoided. And it's creating unfairness and imbalance, and they're refusing to see the truth of their part of this. Not being honest with themselves or fair to their feminine. Tell me Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles reversed. Oh. Judgment reversed. self-doubt. I'm looking at the caterpillars immediately. It's reminding me of the butterflies, the metamorphosis, the evolution. Oh, there's a butterfly right there. It's the main part of the card. It's reversed. There's resistance, indecision. Is time running out? Well, what's meant for you is never going to pass you by, but maybe someone's getting impatient. Maybe it's also about divine timing. This growth will happen in divine timing. It's also about, it's coming out with this patience, the Seven of Pentacles, having patience for this situation. Letting the transformation happen when it's time. Letting the resistance fall away. I think the reason for it is self-doubt. If this is like a self-independence and about the self-stability, maybe someone doesn't trust themselves. They don't believe in themselves. They don't think they have what it takes to fix this situation with the feminine. There's a resistance. What they have to do is painful and chaotic and hard, and maybe they are confused about what to do now. Judgment is answering the call, and it's upside down. They're not answering the call. They're not transforming. They're not facing themselves. In the Rider-Waite tarot, the judgment figures have no clothes on. This person would have to take off their image, their costume, the mask they wear, the image that they tell themselves they are. They'd have to be honest with themselves. I'm getting a judging of feminine too hard as well, because of all these, the Queen's reversed. I feel like the feminine's being judged by the masculine. They don't like something about the feminine. They think the feminine's wrong. The feminine energy is something they don't like or they want to reject. I'm gonna keep moving. Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups. The truth. Something about past person, soul connection, past lives or something, inner child. What is the truth about? A message, maybe? The Ace of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. Betrayal, deception, cunning. It's a two-headed raccoon. Very odd. Seven of Swords is someone being sneaky and avoiding the truth, trying to get away with something. The thief raccoon, two-headed, two-faced raccoon. Someone has two faces and they're not being honest. There's a confession. Someone needs to confess and face the truth about something and they're not doing it. Confession's reversed here. And it's a betrayal to the feminine. And maybe to your ancestors. I feel like someone's ancestors want them to do this work, or their spirit team or something. Or your past life, maybe your higher self wants this to be done, and it's a betrayal to them not to do it. It's a betrayal to yourself if this is work that you need to do with your inner energies. It seems like it's dismantling and gonna ruin your independence and your stability and your sense of self. But it's actually something good for you. It's something that will build you back stronger. and put your tower upright. Your tower's built on stable foundations, and it's going to crumble if this issue isn't fixed. Someone's being a coward. Aw. The red thread. Oh my. I see the red thread. A soul connection. You see it circling around. Dang, it's tough. A tough situation. If this is another person, what are the messages? Tell me messages from this person. You enable my flaws or bring out my worst self. Okay, so don't enable any flaws. I thought the word trigger, like bringing out my worst self, like someone's triggering someone and bringing out their shadow aspects. And this can feel like, oh, I don't like this person. They trigger me. They're bad for me. They're putting me in a bad energy. But you can also take that opportunity when you're triggered to, like, that's a sign like there's some work that needs to be done and it's coming up to the surface for you to address it, to break the cycle. If there's some enabling, don't enable your own flaws or be with people that enable them and keep you, hold you back from your growth, from your transformation. The butterfly, the evolution, that keep you out of balance. Another message from, if this is a person, or maybe the part of yourself that you need to hear from, if it's about yourself. Message. Whew. Take a deep breath if you'd like. Message. Well, we had a flip and it went right back in. Ooh, this person does not like to communicate. Oh my gosh, they want to say something and they just can't bring themselves to do it. Okay, oh my gosh. Things are as they appear, and what you see is all there is to know. I don't think this person is hiding anything. So accept things like what you see, just accept what it is, and don't be trying to find answers that aren't there. We are good for each other and compatible. But I don't think you're getting along. But these two sides want to be in balance. They want to be in union. It's good for these people or you as a person. These two sides are compatible. The things are as they appear, and what you see is all there is to know. I think that just means that you know the truth. There's no secrets here. Both people are being honest. That kind of contradicts with the Seven of Swords and their dishonesty. I think it's just saying take that, like, see that. Don't make excuses for it. That's the space that they're in right now. Be patient and let them let them do what they're going to do and be where they are, and don't try to convince them. And if that's the space they're in, you need to make a decision about that. It's not good Don't let yourself like be hurt by this, like sitting around hoping that this person is going to change when they're deciding not to. Like, just keep moving and doing what's best for you, and let them change when and if they're ready. I'm bored, uninterested, and closed off. I made mistakes and know I was wrong. This person feels conflicted. I think they know the truth too, but they're closed off as well. Maybe they go back and forth and they repress things and avoid things, and someone knows what the problem is. They know it's good for them to do this work, but they're not interested in doing it right now. And you need to accept that for what it is and make a decision from there, and not enable this worst self, the flaws. Don't enable the doing nothing. Ooh, I hope this is making sense. Okay. 31 minutes. Okay. A long one today. Complicated. Kind of messy. What's the advice? What's the advice for collective, please? I need some water, guys. Maybe you need to hydrate. Don't worry what others think or say. Confront. So speak your truth, and whatever masculine does, just accept it and let them react how they will. Confront yourself. Don't worry what others think or say. Any other advice? I'm just gonna take this one. Get to work. Get to work, masculine. Oh, bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands. Something's not expanding or growing. Take it at face value. It is what it is. It's not in the 7 of Pentacles or 10 of Cups right now, okay? I'm sorry, but it's not expanding. The Empress reversed. The Divine Feminine again being rejected. Someone's not nurturing themselves and not growing. It's not growing. It's not expanding. Butterfly. It's not evolving. It's not integrating. Question for my viewer. What does your heart say? Listen to your heart space. This is also like Divine Feminine energy. Having an open heart. Love. Listen to your heart, number 30. What does your heart say? Wow. I love you guys, and I wish you the best, and take care.